Hi everyone, it's Vicky. So I'm going to do a quick flip through of 1 to 5 in my Advent calendar, my Advent journal. So you saw the journal that I've made already, and I've glued some music over the back. There were some words there, and I've added some tiny bells there. I found my little Christmas things, so I've added those. The rest of the cover should be the same. I'm using this pocket to save some little pieces that I want to use later in the month. This is the beginning. So this is a card that I've attached with washi tape on the side, and this was a piece of paper that I used as a hinge. And this is the first page of the devotional. It's like a welcome page. This was from the ephemera, so I've laminated it. I don't know if you can see that. It's made it a bit firm, and I've put some baker's twine through the hole, and it's the beginning, so it just says Happy Advent. And I've attached it with a paper clip. I've made a few pockets in this journal, so this envelope was glued like that, and that means there's a pocket here for this tag, and I've got some journaling on the back of my tag. I've got ephemera glued down, and that is the scripture for the day, but in a different translation. So I've got a few Bibles, and I use different translations. Sometimes it helps me understand the scripture better if I read it in a few translations. This is the card. So the principle comes like this, and you can fold it in half and glue it together, and it becomes a card. I have left them open. On this one, I've done some journaling on the back, and I've got journaling on the back of that. So my journaling isn't visible. You can see my scriptures, but you can't see my journaling. And I'm using gold numbers. When they run out, I will use other numbers. Here's another pocket. I've made this with an envelope, and these are houses from the kit. There's my gold number 2. There's my scripture in a different translation. And then there's the card for that day. And I made this little fold out page for some journaling, and that goes there. And that label, I used that machine. This is day 3. This day I used these like this. So I've put washi tape there, and I've made them flip out, so flap. So I feel like just to give a bit of variety, so not every page is a pocket page. And on the back of this, I've written some song lyrics. These are from the principles, and this is wool, sock wool that I glued down just to make those strings that were holding things look the same and have a bit of texture, just something, a different texture to the page. In here I've got another scripture. It's a different translation of that scripture there, and I've put my journaling on the back. And this envelope and the first envelope, I didn't mention that, are both made of tracing paper, so they're quite sheer, and that's a sticker. I'll show you that first one again. That's a tracing paper envelope. That paperclip is for the next page. So this is day 4, and day 4 I've done the same flap pages. It talks about a new song, so I've put song lyrics in the background there. And then I needed a space to do some journaling, so I've got these 2 cards here. I'm not going to show you the journaling, but I've attached them with some tape, just normal tape. Attached them with some tape, and then I've journaled on the back of the one and the back of the next one. I chose these colors because they matched with that card there. And this is from a McDonald's coffee mug. And then this page here is that scripture printed out, because here we didn't have the scripture written out. So I've printed out the scripture here, but I've put it in a laminating sheet. Let me see if I can show you. I've laminated it. You see that? So it's actually a clear page, and I've attached the clear page with this tape again, so it looks like it's floating. And I really like that. It was fun. And there's my number 4. This page has got nothing done to it. I didn't want to interfere with what was happening here, so I've just left it. But I did want to extend this page because it was shorter. So I've glued a piece of tissue paper on this side and a piece of tissue paper on this side, and it gives a nice texture. And this is day 5. I found my sequins. I've added some sequins to the middle of the flower there. This is the card for the day. I glued it together and then I laminated it. So now it becomes a nice firm card. And I've made a little paperclip bow that matches that green. And then my journaling for the day, I'm not going to open it, but I've started it off. The word for the day was desire. So I got the dictionary definition of desire and I printed it out and I've sewn it across the top there to that page. And you can see that page has got lovely colors on it. That goes there. And then I had a cup of coffee and it was a Beanie's coffee. And I thought the color worked quite well. So I've put that in there. So there's my day 1 to 5. And it's been really enjoyable. So I hope you enjoyed the day 1 to 5 flip through, and I will be back again in a few days and I'll give you a few more days flip through. But thanks for watching and have a good day. Bye.